So from there, once you can play that basic rhythm, first of all, play it as a rim tap. And with the right hand, let's involve the right hand now. Every time we play a rim tap, we're going to play 3 triplets with the right hand. Okay, so I'll do this really slow for you. You play 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's the first thing to do. So the counting of that with the right hand and not the left hand is just 1 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1. And play a slight accent on the first because you're playing that with the rim tap and the rim tap is the accent. Okay, so play it a little bit louder. I'm playing the accents with the shoulder of the stick on the edge of the hi-hats. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. And the non-accents I'm playing with the tip of the stick on the top. So that's the first way that you can play a Bikutsi, and that's probably the easier way because all you're doing with the bass drum is just playing 4 on the floor. That works really well at like a driving up-tempo thing like ba 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 ba. In the next example, we're going to play a more intricate bass drum figure. We're going to bring the tempo back for a start, but the bass drum pattern that we're going to play is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's almost the same, ironically, as like a 3-2 Afro-Cuban clave. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. With the extra note on 4 and a leading back into the downbeat on beat 1. Now because we're now playing a syncopated pattern on the bass drum and we don't have it like as the reference, you know, the 4 on the floor driving the whole way through, and given that the left hand is also playing that 3/4 polyrhythm, we need something now to tie it all in together. And I explain this a lot with things like salsa and Afro-Cuban in the Latin styles DVDs. Quite often when we've got all these different rhythms falling around the beat, in order to tie it all back in together and give it some kind of a reference like a pulse, we need to play an actual pulse with the remaining limb. So with the right hand now, I'm going to play just quarter notes on the hi-hat, and that you'll see will really tie everything in together. So the bass drum and the hi-hat now sounds like this. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And with the polyrhythm, with just the hands, we get okay, just a little bit slower altogether, we get okay, that's actually a tricky one, particularly in beats 2 and 3. This is where you can come a little bit unstuck because with beat 2, you're going hi-hat, snare, bass. And then in beat 3, you're going hi-hat, bass, snare. You're going, so on 2 and 3, you go. So